Hey! I'm Gabe from sales, and I'm one of the recumbent experts here at Urbane Cyclist. Today, I'm going to be introducing you to recumbent bikes and trikes, and giving you a rundown on why they might be a great fit for you. You can use the chapters below to skip ahead to different sections. As always, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below or send us an email. At Urbane Cyclist, we have one of the widest ranges of recumbent cycling products in North America, and are industry-leading experts on recumbent trikes and bikes. Today, I'm going to explain what some of the different terms mean, some of the different styles of recumbent trikes, how you can customize your recumbent experience, and how recumbent trikes and bikes work in general. Our recumbent vehicle lineup mainly consists of recumbent tricycles, which we carry from a variety of brands including Trike, Ice Trikes, HP Velotechnik, and Haza. There are also some recumbent bicycles, including tandem recumbent bicycles, but we generally deal with trikes more than bikes because of their added stability. One of the main reasons people are drawn to recumbents is the way they make outdoor movement accessible to people with different access needs. If individuals are experiencing difficulty with balance, tension or stress in the upper or lower back, or shoulder and wrist mobility challenges, cycling upright on two wheels can be more challenging or even completely inaccessible. Being in a reclined position and having the stability of three wheels can help alleviate many of the common issues with upright cycling. Most of our recumbent lineup is still powered by pedaling with your legs and feet, but we consistently stock a diverse range of setups, including specialty builds like hand cycles, pedal assist models, and more. The recumbents that we stock equipped with electric batteries and motors are considered pedelec because they do not use a throttle. These systems instead use a torque sensor in the crank to add power to your pedal stroke and will have variable assist settings. Electric assisted recumbents make it much easier to travel farther or to tackle tougher terrain. This means when you ride a pedelec style bike or trike, the experience is just like riding a bike, but better. Recumbents are so named because of the reclined riding position you'll find yourself in. On a traditional bicycle, your weight is placed only on your hands, sit bones, and your feet. With a recumbent, you're in a laid-back riding position, which allows the weight to be distributed across not only the seat, but also the upper thighs and entire back. This often relieves a lot of the pressure that you might experience while riding an upright bike. Your position on a recumbent also means that you won't have to hold your arms up with as much effort, or support the weight of your upper body on your hands, eliminating the common issue of pressure and discomfort in your hands. One of the concerns people often express about the reclined riding position is the fact that you're much lower to the ground, placing you below the eye line of larger motor vehicles and often other cyclists too. To address this, recumbents come stocked with a high visibility flag or pole that comes up high enough to be seen from any larger vehicle. We have also seen folks creating some fun, custom visibility solutions for quite some time. People have been adding streamers, lights, flags of their own, and things like wind catchers to their recumbents to make sure they're more visible to the surrounding traffic. Like traditional bicycles, there are many different configurations for the wheelbase, steering, seat, and pedaling, but they all have the trademark reclined riding position in common. There are two main configurations for recumbent trikes, Delta style and Tadpole style. These names refer to the configuration of the wheels, with Delta style trikes having one wheel at the front with two at the back, while Tadpole trikes have two wheels at the front and one at the back. It's easy to remember if you imagine a tadpole in your mind, with a wider head and skinny tail. Each style has the respective benefits, and it's important to know which one will suit your needs better. Generally, tadpole-style trikes have a lower center of gravity, offering better stability when turning and also having a larger turning radius, due to the two wheels being in the front. The lower center of gravity also provides a more in the trike feeling as opposed to an on the trike feeling, because the seat tends to be lower. This wheel configuration allows the trike to handle at higher speeds more naturally as well. On the other hand, the steering on Delta trikes will often feel more familiar, since they have a single wheel at the front, providing a more maneuverable steering experience. The single wheel is able to turn more sharply, which provides a much tighter turning radius. This responsive steering makes these a great choice for folks who find themselves often maneuvering tight spaces. Delta trikes also tend to be much higher off the ground than tadpole trikes, which makes getting in and out of them much more manageable for folks who have hip issues or mobility issues. While the tadpole style may feel more stable at speed, and the Delta style may feel more familiar, with custom orders we can fine-tune every detail and find the perfect balance for your personalized setup. While both types are great for increasing access for folks with mobility challenges, riding a recumbent is not only limited to individuals with access needs. Anyone can benefit from riding a recumbent. With the increased comfort the riding position provides, all kinds of riders can find themselves cycling greater distances. Recumbents can be ridden almost anywhere you would ride a conventional bike, whether it's along paved roads or gravel roads. A lot of recumbents are designed to be ridden on multi-day tours while carrying heavy cargo and through challenging terrain. The most important things to keep in mind when looking for a recumbent bike are where you would like to ride it, the types of riding you would like to do, and any access needs you might have. With things like rear racks and trailers, you can add many of the same accessories you might put on a conventional bike to a recumbent. A recumbent trike's low center of gravity allows them to excel at carrying cargo, which is why they have often been used for extended expedition type touring. The drivetrain works in much the same way that it does on a conventional bike. There are pedals attached to cranks, and when you pedal, the chain turns a rear cog. Due to the fact that the rider can't get out of the saddle to pedal uphill, recumbent bikes and trikes are often equipped with very wide gear ranges. With the wheelbase on a recumbent being so long, it's possible for up to 4 chains to be linked together for a functioning drivetrain. Many recumbents also have an additional pulley wheel and a chain tube to protect the chain from striking the ground or rattling around too much while riding. A cool feature that you'll often see on recumbent trikes is that they fold in a number of different ways. This makes transporting and storing them much easier, as they are generally a fair bit larger than your average bike. A folded up trike will fit in most compact SUVs, with some larger motor vehicles being able to fit 2 trikes at once. This feature isn't on all trikes, so be sure to check beforehand if you think this is something that will suit your storage and transport needs better. The unique shape also means that mechanics will need additional effort, skill, time, and labor to assemble, repair, and generally work on recumbents. This is another good consideration when shopping for a recumbent. Make sure your local shop is qualified and comfortable working on recumbent bikes, like us here at Urbane. If you think you might like to try or buy a recumbent style bike or trike, there are a few things to do first. We always encourage test driving, as it's one of the best ways to learn about the different features available from many of the great brands we stock. Most recumbents we sell are actually done by special order, but we always keep a few demo models available to highlight specific and popular features to help you with your customization and selection process. One of the major differences between traditional bikes and recumbent bikes and trikes is how we size them. While overall height is always an important factor for all styles, specific proportions play a critical role in how all recumbents fit. Inseam and exseam are not the same. Both inseam and exseam are ways to measure leg length, but inseam measures inside your leg, exactly where a traditional bike saddle will fit, while exseam measures to the outside of your leg all the way to the back of your backside. Online, you can find many ways to measure your exseam at home on your own, but these methods are sometimes conflicting. We have experimented on our own and found a couple ways that yield similar and fairly accurate results. Keep in mind that this is mainly a way to approximate fit, so we can size as close as possible in advance. Some fine-tuning will likely be required when doing a final fitting or test ride. For the first method, you'll need a tape measure, a wall, and a box. Around the size of a shoebox is ideal. Sit on the floor with your back pressed against the wall. Place the box a couple feet in front of you and slide your feet forward until your legs are straight. Measure the distance from the wall to the close edge of the box and subtract 3 inches from this measurement to account for the gap between the wall and your backside. This should be your exseam number. The second method to measure your exseam is using a rolling chair, wall, and a measuring tape. It might also help to have a friend take the measurement. Sit facing the wall and place your feet on the wall in front of you. Extend your legs until your legs are completely straight. Take a measurement from the seat back to the wall. This should be your X-seam measurement. And with both these methods, remember, X-seam does not equal inseam. Recumbents can seem intimidating and super different, but we hope this helps you wrap your head around some of the basics and makes your recumbent experience a little easier. If you're interested in trying one out for yourself, we ask that you reach out in advance so we can have an expert available to assist you through the test ride process. We also stock a range of adaptive solutions to help with limitations in regards to mobility, which can range from headrests, wrist supports, calf supports, or pedal pendulums, along with single-handed brake levers and more. You can email us at ucycle@ucycle.com or book online using the link in the description. Tell us a little about yourself so we know how to help you best. Let us know your height, your X-seam, your riding needs and plans, if you have any accessibility considerations, if there are any accessories you might already know you want, and most importantly, a little about yourself. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you soon.